We are live. Hey, hey. Join us for a ride. Have you experienced traffic? Let's hope we don't.
Good morning, Kelly.
Kelly, what's up?
I'm trying to find it on my phone.
You gotta go to your page, then
I am at my page.
go to live. That's it. Your phone is frozen.
Do you think? Restart the damn thing.
I need an update. Good morning, Eli. Good night, sweetheart. Going to bed and waking up. It's one way to start your day.
Right?
Open your eyes. Say hello. Go back to bed.
What are you doing? We're going to the airport.
Slowpoke.
Yeah, well, he is kind of a big guy. Picking up cameraman.
Because there was that 280 something when I caught it. It was at 289 or 280. No, 283. Just a couple of days ago. Now it's 319.
Good morning, Lawrence. Where are you guys going to? We're going to the airport to pick up cameraman sisters.
Yeah, I got that literally at 283 the other day.
Lawrence says, nice, enjoy it. Yeah, we're going to.
What is everyone up to today? On this hump day.
Orlando.
I put it in the title.
Alrighty.
At least we won't get rain till later.
Hopefully.
But no flooding. without the flood.
Booney. You spelled it almost correctly, but hello. Lordy be. Let's see here. There we go. Trying to get myself organized in the Bubba here. All right. Just get through all this little bit of traffic.
Come on. Not that bad of a traffic day today.
Not for it being a Wednesday, anyway.
No. And almost lunchtime.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't coming back home.
Coming back home. $91.
I don't eat cat food, hon.
They might be on a cat food fetish.
BB eats cows, chickens, and piggies. No dogs. No cats.
No horses unless you want McDonald's.
Right. Good morning, Trey. How are you? BB, is your son back from his trip visiting his sister for her birthday? Oh yeah, honey, he got back 3 weeks ago. Oh, I'm fine. Just trying to survive the heat. It's hotter than Hades. I don't know why whoever came up with that saying, but whatever. When can I see you guys?
Seeing this right now.
Good morning, Eric. He says, good morning, BB and cameraman.
You can catch us on Fridays at
Downtown Lakeland.
Downtown Lakeland, First Fridays.
Yeah, we usually always go to First Fridays in
In
downtown
a half
Lakeland.
mile, keep left.
I've met a few of my subscribers in downtown Lakeland and at events. Blah, blah, easy for me to say today.
Have to wait till August, First Friday. We'll be walking around downtown.
Yep. Sorry. Last night I used my fancy round OXO kitchenware bottles to squeeze mustard and ketchup on my hot dogs that I ate. I ate the mixture of barbecue
In a quarter
chips
mile, keep
and
left.
lightly salted chips. And he likes Dr. Pepper. Cool. Jersey Joe. Greetings from New Jersey. Well, hello.
Sweet. What exit you from?
Keep left.
Did you hope you guys are doing okay over there? We heard you had a lot of rain and the power outages and flooding.
Continue on Current Road for about 40 miles.
Unfortunately, Plant City had a 1,000-year-old flood, and they had a
Flash flood.
A flash flood.
All right, Kelly's like, I'm trying not to be upset with the fact that my family went to the beach without me, and my dad says that the house that they got was not accessible, and it was such a last minute feeling left out. I'm sorry, Kelly. That's not cool.
No, that is not cool.
No. Trey, I hope you had a happy 4th of July weekend. I did. We did. We stayed home where it was safe.
Don't they have those chairs with the special balloon tires for them?
Yeah, but I think those things are expensive because we tried.
I thought they rent them, or some
You do.
beaches.
Yeah, some
you can
beaches
find out,
can.
Yeah, that they have
Yeah.
those. And then other beaches have those. I mean, it's a ramp, but the thing is you still got to get onto the sand. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I know those chairs with the big balloons.
Jersey Joe's 139 is his exit.
Oh wow.
Oh, I'm 16
He's
years.
on the Parkway.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know where you live already. Jersey Joe, what a mess here, flooding crazy. Trey, my mama cooked round quarter-pound burger patties and bundling hot dog wieners on the George Foreman grill. Well, that's good.
That sounds tasty.
That does. Trey.
You ever had a George Foreman grill?
No.
I did.
No, I never
They're
did.
pretty good.
Trey, I heard the ER's fireworks. Oh, that's cool.
We went to the Detroit Tiger training field to watch on Highlands Boulevard to watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we put the video out.
Yeah, that's been out a while. Kelly, that wasn't the case. It was the house that they got. They were running for the week. Was not accessible according to my dad, and it was a last minute thing. He had to jump on it apparently.
Yeah, but you still make accommodations. I mean,
well, most people do, but I mean, a lot of these places don't, which I think should be accessible for everybody.
Right, but still, you have a group of people going, you carry the chair.
Yeah, that's what we used to do with my brother.
Yeah, used to carry him or the chair up the ramp. I mean, there's a bunch of people going. It's not like they can't do it.
Okay, Trey. I watched Independence Day movies and 3 Annie movies. Cool. Jersey Joe. Feels 95 like here, a sauna. I guess so with all that rain.
Yeah.
And then the heat coming out. When are you coming to see me? What daytime?
Never going to see nobody.
Julie, it's 87, feels like over 100 with the heat. We're under an air quality alert because of the smog and the wildfires coming from Canada.
Wow,
Dang,
that's
those
still
are
going?
still, that's what I was just gonna say. Wow. Kelly, like you're both saying, I should have been included. Yeah, I mean, if you've got a group of people, you know, I know everybody's got their own way of thinking when it comes to that, but, you know, like I said, since my brother's been handicapped since he was 16, 17, you learn to work together when it's a group of the family.
Yeah, like everyone gets together and they carry him.
Yeah.
Carry the chair. I mean, they do what they got to do to get his ass up the stairs.
Yeah.
To where he's got to go.
I mean, I don't know how many times my sister's taken him out to Rancho, and that's not wheelchair accessible, but we manage.
Yeah, I mean, you get all the nieces, I mean, the nephews, the nieces, everyone pitches
Everybody
in.
pitches in, yeah.
Carries that person up the...
Yeah, carries them wherever they got to go.
Yeah, like they already know. They already know if they go somewhere and he's there, they already, you know, like...
Everyone knows they have to pitch in. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah, they all pitch in, carry him.
If you don't want to pitch in, you don't, you know, you don't come. And that's just the way we did it with my brother. So
yeah, I mean, everyone, like I said, there's always going to be someone, you know, to make sure he gets where he's got to get to. And then they take care of themselves afterwards.
Trey.
I've seen it plenty of times when we went to BB's family gatherings and everyone's running over there, getting him out the car, carrying him up the stairs.
Yep.
Carrying, getting the
electric scooter. Or the wheelchair, whichever we knew would be.
Yeah. 3-4 people grabbing that electric scooter and hauling it where it's got to be hauled to if it can't be accessible.
Yeah.
And once they get him in the location, then they start, the rest of the people are taking out the other stuff.
Yep. That's just how we do it. It's got to be a team effort.
Yeah.
But
that's what you get when you have people that are around people that are in a wheelchair. I don't know.
You just kind of grow accustomed to it.
Yeah, it's like it's automatic.
Reflex.
Yeah, you don't even think about it and stuff. Now, I don't know her situation, if they're accustomed to that or, you know what I'm saying? Or it's just once in a blue moon they see her and stuff like that. But like I said, I've seen it in BB's family. It's just like clockwork. No questions asked. Everybody knows what they got. As soon as they see him, they already know, okay. See him in a vehicle, they already know, all right, let's go grab him.
Yep. Yeah, it's just, for our family, it's just a no-brainer, So, Trey, yesterday afternoon, I spent some spare time playing with my empty, round, squeezy kitchenware bottles. I stacked some of them up. I felt the squishiness, flexibility, and plastic. Okay. Wow. Tony.
Yeah, keep Trey away from plastic squeezy bottles. He's got a fetish for them.
Stay out of my nail room. Stay out of my nail room. Tony, hey guys, we have a George Foreman grill, but the air fryer is much better. Drive safe. Oh, I didn't know he made an air fryer.
Oh, he did? I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either. Thanks for letting us know, Tony, and thank you. Cats go meow. Yes, they do. Julie, the air is horrible. Smells like smoke in the air. Jersey Joe gave us a thumbs up. Julie was going to mow the lawn, but it's so damn hot and humid out, waiting until the weekend. Yeah. We had a lot of rain the other day.
Yeah, we're waiting for the rain to pass, and then
we'll mow. And
then I'm gonna mow. Let it grow high. Now that I'm cutting it higher, it's getting nice and thick, looking good. Except for those patches that gotta fill in, which they're starting to fill in. We are gonna see on this hump day if Champions Gate is still a go through.
Yep. Kelly, now my dad's trying to make up by saying he'll take me on a trip, just the two of us, to go see friends of his in Tennessee. Not sure how I feel about that, even though I do love Tennessee. Girl, take the trip to Tennessee and enjoy yourself.
But it's understandable.
But yes,
to have that feeling, because that's basically saying like, hey, I'm not going to take you with as a group of family, but I'll take you by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, that's pretty shitty. But like BB says, you know what? If he wants to do it.
Now he wants to feel guilty about it.
Yeah, take advantage of it.
Damn straight.
Yeah, don't feel guilty. Take advantage of it, whatever. Take advantage of his guilt. That's what I say.
My sister, sometimes when, like, with my mom and my brother, if I needed help over there, oh, I'm too busy. So the one time she needed something from my mom, it was equipment. My mom's like, nope, I'm going to be using it the weekend. Kept putting it off. My sister's like, well, what do you got to do? My mom's like, well, your sister didn't finish trimming the tree up there. You know, I got to get that done. So my mom took it to her advantage, and she got the rest of it done.
Yeah.
I told Mom's like, oh, I told Mom, I said, you played the guilt trip card? She was like, damn straight. She said, I got my money's worth. I said, you go, girl.
Plus, who knows? You might have went there and not had a good time. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it could be a blessing.
Yeah.
Could be a blessing too.
But yeah.
Because that's the case, they would have brought you there and just left your ass on the corner.
Because like one time
They
they
do
took,
what they wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For that, you just stay home and do what you want to do.
because John, Kathy, Dale, all their kids, Mom, all took part in getting a cabin. Or it was like a cabin. It was a house that they rented in the wintertime. Now, granted, snows. They had to walk John up 2 flights of stairs to get him up into the house. You know, that was 2 flights of stairs to get him back down when they wanted to go out. Nobody, just, for us, it's like breathing. It just comes natural. Nobody's fussing.
Probably better off staying home. Like I said, you go over there,
Yeah.
they'll probably just leave your ass in the corner.
Yeah, and that ain't no fun.
Because they'll
Then
be
you're
making
miserable.
excuses that they blah blah, and you know what?
Yeah. Nobody wants
I'd rather stay at home and have a
to be
good time
surrounded
and
by
not
my
be around
stuff.
that BS.
Yep. Trey. Back in 2010, I took US 25 southbound from Augusta to Millen, Georgia. Georgia's 21 southbound from Millen to Recon.
Yeah, we're going to Augusta soon.
Julie, Hill went to the Walmart and saw a man steal a scooter. Well, it's not like you can pick that up and put it in your back pocket, Julie. I mean, come on now. People are so stupid today. Trey, I-95 southbound from Rincon, Georgia to Daytona Beach, Florida. And I-4 southbound from Daytona to Orlando. And I reached my final destination, which was my multi-story resort. There's where I lodged for a week. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Jersey Joe, we are under another flash flood watch. Jesus, it is bad. Trey, I went to Walt Disney World multiple times within a week.
How many bottles did you squeeze there, Trey?
Ariel is my favorite Disney princess. Julie, we have the same sealer machine that you got from Walmart, and you'll love it.
Yes,
I know cameraman is.
We love it. We haven't gone shopping yet for meats and stuff, but I've been
That'll be
using
coming
it.
soon.
I'm saying, but we've been using it a couple times, and the sealing part, but yeah, that review will be out for everybody else to see.
Yeah.
But right now, it's just for the channel members are seeing a bunch of videos that haven't come out publicly yet.
Yeah.
So.
Lawrence, what are you guys going to have for dinner or lunch? We don't know.
Don't know. It's gonna be something good, hopefully.
Right. Harley's World. Hey, BB, how's it going? It's going good. How's it going for you? I meant to mention I-4 is westbound because the even numbers of the interstates runs east to west, while odd numbers run north to south.
Yeah, it took a while when I moved down here to realize east and west versus north and south. It took a couple years. But yeah, sometimes I say north and south. But now it's like, I'm at the point now, I've been here since 94, that I'm saying east and west just comes out. You know what I'm saying? It's just natural. But yeah, I used to say this was north and south.
Yeah. Kelly, I'm actually trying to go to Nashville in October. Apparently, Kenny Chesney is being inducted to the Country Music Hall of Fame. And I'm a huge Kenny Chesney fan. I would love to be able to see. That would be cool.
Yeah, we always wanted to go to Nashville. We
just ain't got there yet.
Haven't made it yet.
Try. Need to leave this live stream now. Bonnie, have a good rest of your day. I'll see you the next time. Okay, Trey.
It's gonna go squeeze some bottles right now.
Yeah.
The squeeze bottles are called.
Eric, I don't mind about the heat and humidity. The only time I miss the cold is during the holidays. That's true. Katrina, hey y'all. Well, good morning, Katrina. We're almost afternoon. Jersey Joe, what's cameraman cooking today? He's not.
No cook today.
No.
Today break.
Yep.
Plus the last 3 times I tried to cook it
started to pour down on him.
But I mean, we got spare ribs at the house, 2 spare ribs. We ate the pork chop already, so then we got chicken left over. We got hot dogs. We got hamburgers, and I think and that flat skirt steak. And once we finish all that, then we're gonna go meat shopping. But that's what I'm working with now is some chicken thighs, ribs, big long ribs, 2 of them. And
Kelly, we got the food saver, honey. You've already put that video out, haven't you?
That video is out for members only right now. And then eventually it'll come to everybody.
Yeah.
But it's been out for the members only.
Some of the videos we do go to members only first, and then
we have a bunch of videos there for members only.
And then we put them out for everybody.
Yeah.
So.
But that video will be coming out.
Oh yeah, cameraman's loving it. I love Maine so much. Okay, and she loves Vermont. Or he. Julie, did you get the bags? We got 1,000 from Amazon, cheaper than Walmart.
I got, was it 200 bags?
Yeah, something like that.
I didn't see the 1,000 bags. I know I got 200 bags of the 8x10 and 100 bags of the 4x something. But yeah, because I really didn't know how many bags to get. I know we're not going to go through 200 bags, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But
Harley's World, where is today's adventures taking us? It's taking us to Orlando. We are picking up cameraman's 2 older sisters that are from Jersey. And then we'll go for dinner.
Grab something to eat, head back home, and call it a day.
Yep. That's the adventure for the day. Katrina, anyone else love their video descriptions? I see no insane drivers. We're not in downtown Orlando yet, Katrina. Fear not, baby. We got him here.
But we don't have to go through downtown Orlando.
No, but it's crazy.
But
does cameraman remember swimming at Graydon Pool in Ridgewood, New Jersey back in the 70s and 80s?
I remember going to a place. I just don't know where it was at. But I'm sure I did.
Yeah.
It could have been in a summer camp thing. But I'm sure I'm sure I did. I remember going to a pool where it was inside a gym or inside a building, and it was a 4-foot pool on concrete.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I just remember, like I said, I mean, I'm sure we did in a summer camp, because I was in, not every year, but sometimes I would go to a summer camp.
Julie, Jersey Joe, where in New Jersey are you? I have friends who's a firefighter in Charleston, New Jersey, and he's been working straight for over 3 days because of the flood. Wow.
It's crazy how that flash flood just got them like that.
Yeah. The Plant City. Shoot.
Years that they had
Yeah.
11 inches in 4 hours.
Yeah, it was crazy
Because
that
my sister's shed and property went underwater. It was just right in Plant City. They got pounded. But I've noticed after the hurricane, the ground are flooding more
yeah,
than
after
before
meltdown.
the hurricane. It's like even our, what's those things, the cul-de-sacs or
Retention ponds.
retention ponds and stuff like that are flooding with water, and they never ever. So that 18 inches of rain is still in that ground in Florida. So
Yeah. Jersey Joe, are your sisters bringing you Italian hot dogs, cameraman?
no Italian hot dogs.
All right. Jersey Joe, Crouch Union County. Oh, I guess that's where he's from. Julie, bags. Yeah, we got the bags, didn't we?
Yeah, we got the bags. Yeah, it was through Amazon, but I got the 200 bags just because of the pricing. I was just looking to save money right now. Oh, look at this. This is Champions Gate, dude.
Wow. I'm impressed.
We might be making some. Maybe we'll go to Orlando with Carlos and Sean.
That would be good. We haven't done that.
Yeah. But yeah, I just went for the price. I'm trying to save some money. Budget's a little bit tight, so we're just, just trying to squeeze out some money here and there, not trying to spend a lot, especially if we go to Augusta. Trying to plan some things out to go to Augusta and Savannah for a few days. But, things been pretty tight. But I got a good deal on 200 bags, and I got a good deal on the 100 bag. But I will buy, like you said, the 1,000 bags.
Yeah. Sorry, Jersey Joe. I didn't mean to insinuate you were a male. She puts, I am a she, BB, with a smile. My bad. I call everything a he. Most of my life, it's all been about the he's in my life.
Or sometimes we say, hey, guys. But
yeah.
I mean, in general, just hey, everybody. But
at least I didn't call you an it.
All right.
Okay. Julie, wow. Lawrence, what airline are they coming in? JetBlue. They always take JetBlue. We do too.
On time, out of Newark Airport. What a miracle.
Yeah, right.
And 2 days ago, they canceled 300 flights, and they delayed 200 and something flights 2 days ago from that, on Monday from the rain.
Yeah.
And everyone lost power, like in that area. There was thousands of people without power. And I know in Toms River, where I used to live, that they were out of power. And I just like in Clark, matter of fact, where I stood in, where I was in Jersey for those couple of months, where my cousin was, she sent pictures. Clark
and Andersen
and all that. The streets were all underwater.
Yeah, she sent you a video.
Yeah. So they got hit pretty good.
Jersey Joe, that's okay, BB. We all say guys here. Newark was grounded, yes? I'm not sure.
on Monday they were down. Like I said, they canceled 300 and something flights, delayed 200 and something flights. That was Monday. Today everything's on time. They left on time.
Yeah.
They're arriving early, as a matter of fact, than what expected.
Yeah.
Stay on I-4.
Lawrence, nice you guys are having a fun week and a fun weekend. Yeah, we haven't really done much except for do a lot of stuff around the house, which Grand needed to get done.
Yeah. Just catching up around the house stuff.
And then with me going into the office for training and, you know, stuff like that, it's just been a little monotonous, you know.
They got stop traffic in Orlando.
Uh-huh.
Thank God we're not going that way.
Thank God. So, yeah, we've been having to get a lot of stuff done. And we got it done. So that's the main thing. Julie, the person when you were in Costco and cameraman couldn't remember the person who had the Blackstone grill that you saw in Costco, the 2-burner, and said that the channel has a 4-burner. Yeah, one of you guys said you guys had the 2-burner.
Well, my mother, when we were cleaning out my mother's garage,
oh yeah,
she had a 4-burner sitting in a box for 5 years. Spent $200 and something dollars on it.
Yeah.
Keep left.
Jersey Joe, yes, I'm agreeing with you. Jersey Joe, JFK and LaGuardia as well.
State Route 417 total.
Lawrence, is your sister staying with you guys? His sisters are staying with his mom and dad because his mom's birthday was yesterday. So it's kind of like a birthday present for them. So yeah, cameraman's mom's birthday was yesterday, so that's why they're coming down, spend time with mom and dad.
Yeah, they're gonna be here for like a week.
Yeah. Julie, and you couldn't remember the name of the person who had won. It was me, cameraman.
Oh, okay. I'm bad with names. I go for my memory test soon.
Yeah.
Keep right onto State Route 417.
If he sees a face all the time, he'll remember it, but
like if I give you a nickname, I can remember your nickname than your name. You know, that's the kind of memory I have. If I give someone a nickname, I can remember that nickname.
And every time he sees Sean, he keeps thinking of a little kid.
I mean, hell, I get all my 4 kids have nicknames, and I call them by their nickname. But that's how I remember people in general. If I give them a nickname, then I remember them by their nickname.
All my kids have got nicknames. It's my kids, and I'm sure he did too, growing up. If you got
ramp opening soon,
if you got called by your
that's the White Castle exit. It's going to be opening up soon.
If you got called by your full name, you already knew your ass was grass and mom or dad was a lawnmower. Jersey Joe, happy birthday, Mom, cameraman. Lawrence, okay, nice. Do you guys have any plans for them when they come?
No, they're going to just spend time with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually when they come, they just spend time with them.
Julie. My nickname in high school was Julio. Phoebe, remember I told you I was from Taylor originally also, now in Riverview, Florida. I watched your videos. I watched you video about the Matador restaurant. They are now permanently closed.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. That restaurant was a staple in the damn town.
For about 6 miles.
That's sad. because I grew up with the owner's nieces and nephews. Julio. Oh, okay. That's like when we moved here, it was not that big of a deal to see Spanish people for me or my mom. You know, any of us, because we grew up with Spanish. You know, it wasn't a big thing. And my grandmother lived 2 blocks from the actual restaurant. So when we were staying over there, when we come back to Florida, and we had to go to school, my brother was the same age as Jason. That was the owner's nephew's name, Jason Torres. And so, I mean, we all grew up together. I mean, we went there every day after school. We helped them clean up, doing homework. They would bring us chips and salsa, stuff like that. That's a shame, because that was a staple for that town. I mean, everybody knew the Matador. If you didn't know the Matador, you weren't from there.
Being close to Riverview too, you're by that Shack's burger place, not far from it.
Yes, it was a staple. They closed a few months back. Oh, that's a shame. That's a down, because I was thinking the next time we'd go to Michigan, I wanted to take him there. Well, that's off the agenda. Should have did it the first time. Damn. Oh, it just goes to show you, when you want to do something, do it while you can do it.
I mean, we did a lot when we were there too.
Yeah, we did. Julie, is it true that Hooters in Florida are all closing? No.
No.
The original Hooters in Florida is not closing.
No. The original Hooters, he owns so many Hooters in Florida. The ones that are closing are the ones that were purchased by LLC.
Yeah.
He sold a portion of his Hooters so that it can go around the world. Those are not his Hooters. The original Hooters owner, he owns the main one, and he owns some in Florida.
Right.
But those will not close.
Harley, what school did you go to? When we were going into Taylor, when we lived in Taylor, I went to one of the elementary schools. I want to say the name was Davis. Was a middle school. That's where I took drafting, and I took drafting because of the teacher.
In 2 miles, keep left onto State Route 417
And then I went to Taylor High School.
North.
So when I started high school, I was at Taylor High. So I was there for a year. I see you guys are going to have a tropical storm coming to Florida. Honey, that's already past us.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be a tropical storm. It's just a tropical.
It was a front.
Yeah, it's going to be a tropical depression.
Yeah.
And it's going to basically be a rainmaker over Louisiana.
Yeah.
Looks like, it kind of feels like it's just going to be a really, really wet summer. Everybody's flooding, especially in the south.
In 1 mile,
yes,
keep
Julie,
left
we are
onto
driving
State
Bubba
Route
laughing.
417 toll north.
And the crazy thing of it is, with all the past hurricanes, because everybody's ground is so saturated that just a normal afternoon thunderstorm, everybody's holding water, and it wasn't like that. And then like now, Texas, I feel so sorry for those people in Texas. you know, all the flooding that's
Keep
going
left
on.
onto State Route
You know,
417
what was
Terrell,
it,
north.
27 feet of water within 30 minutes? That is so crazy. Harley, I went to Taylor High School, graduated in 86. If I would have stayed there, I would have graduated in 91. I would have been the class of 91. But we didn't. The first year
Continue on current road for about
high
4
school,
miles.
we come back. After that first year of high school, we come back to Florida. And that was in 86, I believe. 86, 87. 86. Yeah, because when we came back, it was during the rainy season. It was summer. And I was never so glad to be back. I knew I didn't have to see snow. Not that I didn't want to see snow. I was afraid of being snowed in again. That wasn't fun. So, yeah, that kind of scared me more than the hurricanes, I think. If you're not worried about freezing to death, you're worried about drowning. Go figure. I mean, we had fun when we were there the last time. My family. Harley, I will take a hurricane over an ice storm any day. Yeah, I'm with you. And that's what that was that year we were there. That for coming back that year. Because it was in the middle of winter. You know? It was crazy that year. And all my uncles and aunts kept saying, oh, we haven't had it like this in such a long time. And Michigan's rough. People don't realize how rough Michigan is when you're by them.
In 2
You got
miles,
all that
take
lake
exit
effect
12
crap going
on the
on.
right to Ocala.
Ohio may not get snow, but boy, you get anywhere around Detroit, you'll be slammed. Jersey Joe, 2 women trapped in a car swept into the river died.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Lawrence, cameraman, are you going to Jersey for Christmas this year? No.
I threw my sleds away.
Let's just say our mind says we can, but our body's telling us
In 1 mile, take exit 12 on the right to
that ain't happening no
Ocala.
more. And I don't want to sound like we're giving up, because we're not. It's just like the other day, we went to replace a shelf in my gardening area. I did fine for the first 3 nails. And then after that, my wrist started to kill me in my arm. And I was like, well, so much for building a off-grid cabin. That's out the door.
I mean, we couldn't even pull the nail out after we
I know.
got it in.
And that was with a
Take
crowbar.
exit 12 on the right to Ocala and then keep left.
You go on the turnpike, lady.
Right. Julie. Big Bertha will plow.
Keep left onto
I
Florida's
hate this
Turnpike
thing being
North.
on my phone. Big Bertha will plow the snow in 3 minutes. BB is a hard worker.
In 1 mile, toll ahead.
Yes, always have been.
Gotta keep your body moving, man. You gotta keep your body moving.
Fudge.
Sun shower.
The devil's beating his wife. That's south.
Continue
If
on
it's
Current
raining and
Road
the
for about
sun's
3
shining, the
miles.
devil's beating his wife. Nope.
Looks like it's raining out there a little bit.
That's all right. It's not that. It's not like it's gushing. Yeah, BB used to climb trees with chainsaws, cut trees. Ran a chicken farm, picked up over 22,000 eggs a day.
In 2 miles, keep left onto State Route 417 toll north.
Julie, cameraman, do you miss any snacks that you aren't allowed to have anymore?
I mean,
It's not that he's not allowed to have them.
yeah. It's not that I'm not allowed, it's just that it's about discipline. That's what it's basically. It's
Yeah.
just being disciplined, you know. So I'm just teaching myself to be more disciplined. But
When it comes
Reese's
to...
Pieces, I do miss eating Reese's Pieces every day.
Yes. And I can't say that's
The
just...
peanut butter cups.
Yes. And I think maybe to some extent we're all kind of like that. You've got that one thing that you could eat all day
In 1
long.
mile, keep left onto State Route
You know.
417 toll north.
But Reese's,
Yeah.
he
Reese's
does get
peanut.
them from time to time, but
I mean, I've gotten
Nah.
a long time, but
I don't think you've had any in the last 4 months.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I used to love eating Reese's Pieces every day.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
I
it's
ain't
the-
talking about a pack, I'm talking about a box.
yeah, the box that you buy at Sam's or Costco's.
I used to buy them by the cases. They'd last a day in the house.
Now, me, I love my caramel.
Keep left onto State Route 417 toll north.
I don't know why. I've always got on. I don't know. I think it was a kid eating caramel apples around Halloween, and
But even like sometimes when we go like holidays and stuff like that, or we go to places and I just say no to things.
Toll ahead and then take the exit on the right.
he's
I just
getting-
say no. Just like I said, it's just about being disciplined.
yeah.
Looked like it rained here.
Kelly,
Oh,
Camber-
yeah.
Oh boy, I
In
guess it
0.8
did.
miles, take exit 17A on the right to International Airport.
That's one of those 5-minute downpours. Kelly, cameraman, the other day I was at the grocery store and saw Reese's peanut butter cups. The ones with the grape and strawberry jelly. I didn't get them, but I thought of you. He's
Take
already
exit
tried them. He likes them.
17A on the right to International
tried both.
Airport.
Jersey Joe.
I like the grape jelly better than the strawberry.
Do away with these darn tolls. Tolls here in Florida ain't nowhere near as expensive as they are in Jersey. I don't mind paying $75 or $1.25. Lawrence, I see stores has their Halloween and fall stuff out already. I know it. We seen that crap too yesterday.
Have we seen Halloween stuff?
That's what he was saying. Halloween and fall stuff. I'm like, oh, why can't we just go through the natural holidays the way we're supposed to?
Then they wonder why people don't like any holidays or anything because they push it on you.
Julie, does your mom know they're coming or is it a surprise? Oh no, she knows she's coming.
The only one who don't know is my dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if we tell Pop, he's going to be asking every 10 minutes, are they here yet? Are they here yet? But in his defense, he does have dementia. So, and that's what they do. They revert back to being a child. They get excited. Jersey Joe. No wonder time flies. Harley.
I mean, tolls here are like $1.
Yeah.
They're $1.25, $1.50.
Yeah.
Ain't no $20 tolls here.
No, ma'am. Harley, I have not tried the strawberry one yet, but the grape one I did not care for it. Listen, BB don't like anything grape. Julie, Hill School.
There we go. Yeah.
Continue on Front Road for about 2 miles.
Yeah. Okay. Just. Alright, well, we're pulling over right now. So you just let me know. No, we're near it, but we're pulling over because you're not at the baggage yet, so. Alright. Okay. Alright, bye-bye. Alright.
Hill
Good
School.
thing we left when we did.
Yeah, because they actually got in here early.
Well, they said early, but they haven't even got to the baggage yet.
Right. Well, you know that's a... Anyway. Hell, school shit is out a day after they get out. Yeah, is what Julie said. Lawrence, my uncle and aunt is coming to New York to surprise my mom for her 70th birthday, September or October. That's cool. Julie. Hell, in New York, back to school shit is
The route
out in New
guidance will
York the
start
day
now.
after.
In 800 feet,
school
turn
gets
slide
out.
right
It's
onto
sad.
Heintzelman Boulevard.
Lawrence, yes, thanks.
Yeah, they start school August
18th.
18th here.
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
In July.
not here.
You sure? Yeah. I think
No,
they said
that's
some
Robin's.
school started
No.
school in 2 weeks or something. They said on the news.
Oh, not for Polk, Hillsborough, or Pasco County. It's August 18th. Yeah, that's a special day when your parents turn 70 years old. That's for sure. I think we did that for Pop too. For his 70th. Or was it his 80th? Something like that. Loretta. Afternoon, guys. Watching from North Carolina. Well, good afternoon. My daughter's in North Carolina. Julie. Florida starts theirs mid-August, in New York mid-September. Yeah. I know my daughter's kids go back the 18th of July. And she's in North Carolina. So, because I was like, wow. I forgot they go back way early. But they get a lot of time off during the year. So, but they're going to a chartered school. Julie, how was the kidney stone?
Passed through. Waiting on my test results.
Yep. And then Thursday he gets electrocuted.
Tomorrow.
Nerve conductive study on both of his feet. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Tomorrow I get electrocuted.
Right, Harley. We never went to school until after Labor Day. You're right. In Michigan. Julie, a school that was flooded because of the flooding doesn't know. Even go back. Oh, if they will even go back. We had that with the hurricane, and what they did was they divided the school up and put the kids in 3 different area schools that were able to run. So they were kind of over capacity, but the kids were still able to go to school. And it worked. So that was good. And then when their school was fixed and they were able to go back in, and then they did. But they brought in extra teachers and stuff like that. We try to make that stuff here in Florida work. You know, everyone helps everyone. Yeah, I know when we first moved down here, Harley, my mom was amazed how early we went back to school. Kelly, it's crazy that the county that I went to school in changed the start date from sometime in September to now the end of August. I'm glad I'm out of school. And okay, I'll go back to where I was since my phone rang. Annoying little turd. It's crazy that the county that I went to school in changed the start date from sometime in September to now the end of August. I'm glad I'm out of school and have been out of school for some time. Julie, in September, because the whole school was flooded and the whole school basement and heating system got flooded. Ooh, that's not good. Harley, I'm going to have to go to Big Chicken after seeing your video. Big Chicken?
Jack.
Oh, okay. Weber.
That's
bullshit.
in West Chase by the airport. By the Costco we went to.
Harley. Yeah, but we didn't get out until mid-June. That is true. But like here in Florida, we'd start in August and we would always be out by my brother's birthday, which is June 8th. Jersey Joe, you are making me hungry. Julie, do you need help? Are you broken done? No, we're waiting for them to get their bags and meet us at the terminal to pick them up. That's how we do it here. They don't like people sitting in the airports like that. Especially nowadays. I think we went longer due to something with the snow days. Now, Florida has that too. Yes. We went, sometimes we did go longer because of snow days. And Florida will do the same thing. If it's really bad with hurricanes, flooding, like Plant City did, if it was school and it was anywhere around a school where they knew it wasn't going to be safe for buses, parents driving, they would get, we call them hurricane days, weather days. So, but yeah, we get those too here, Harley. Yeah, Florida has them too. Yeah, Julie, we're not broke down, honey. We're just waiting for them to get their bags, and because we're literally, what, maybe 5 minutes from the airport
Yeah.
to their
I
terminal.
mean, it's right ahead.
So, Julie, my school started September 6th and gets out June 26th. Yeah, that's about the way we used to do it in Michigan. It was always, and what Florida was doing, they would have the kids go back the day before Labor Day, or a week before, or 2 or 3 days before, in the middle of the week. And I'm like, I don't get the whole middle of the week thing. But anyway, and then they would be off for the holiday. So, yeah, Harley, that's what I said. Same from Michigan. That's about the way we did it. Do you see that cloud on the left? It looks like a face. Yeah, it kind of does.
Where? You see a face? Where?
It's over there. Right there.
Yeah, it looks like 2 big lips.
Yeah. Eyes, nose, mouth, yes.
Looks like fish lips.
It's for to give you a big pucker, all right. Harley said duck lips, laughing out loud.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Lawrence, I see there are chickens and roosters in downtown Miami, Florida. Oh yeah, we have them all over Florida.
Especially where all the Cubans are at.
Yep.
That's, you can normally see them.
And Mexicans. Look at Dade City.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but when you're talking about big cities like that,
Yeah.
in Miami, that's a lot of the Cuban areas.
Yeah.
They have them.
Kelly, the county that I lived in, schools out with holidays or made up things more now than they were when I was a kid growing up. Yeah, let me tell you what, Florida's got a lot of half-day crap. And I'm like, well, what's the bother? What's the sense? Julie, my mom was a 3rd grade teacher. I couldn't get away shit, and if I was in trouble, she knew before I even told her. Yeah, that's usually the way that worked. Well, shoot, back in our day, if we got in trouble, the principal could powder you. Can't do that now. Yeah, you ain't doing that now. But some of them people went a little crazy with that stuff, though. Well, she went from duck lips to little lips.
Yeah, it looks like a tongue sticking out, man.
It does. Lawrence, are you guys going live tomorrow before a cameraman goes to the doctor's?
I don't know, depending on the road that we take.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the signal out there. Told you, BB. BB might record it. Who knows? Might record me getting electrocuted. Electrocuted and what's with the needles? Where they stick the needle in you to activate the nerve.
Yep. Yeah.
But that's early in the morning. We got to be there by 8.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, that's 10. 8 is where we have to be in Tampa.
Yeah. Kelly, cameraman, do you need a volume before your appointment tomorrow?
Trust me, I'm taking a pain pill.
Well, that's not going to help the nerve conductive study then. I mean, let's get real about it.
Yeah, I'm going to take a pain pill. I'm preparing myself. I've been through them before, and they are not.
They hurt. I've had them done, and they hurt.
They are not fun.
Julie, she knew before I even told her, before I could even tell her. They told her what happened. It sucked having your mom in the same building and a 3rd grade teacher and being your daughter. It wasn't fun. I guess not.
Couldn't do hooky day.
He's having a nerve conductive study done on his feet. And it's to check the small nerve endings and the large nerve endings. So when they first do it, the needles go in not too far, kind of like acupuncture. And then they go, after they do that test, and they push them in a little bit deeper to hit the bigger nerves and put electricity to it. She says, oh, yuck. Jersey Joe's like, oh my God. Yeah. I've had that done. And I can take some pain, but that crap, it's not, well, for me, the needling wasn't bad. It was when they put the little electrodes on you.
Yeah, because they go deep.
Because they go deep. And let me tell you, that crap hurts.
That's something you wish on your enemy to get.
I don't even know if I'd wish that on my enemy. That's pretty painful.
I would.
Kelly, I got perfect attendance from K through 12, and it wasn't fun. There was a day where
I've always had perfect attendance.
I didn't want to go to school, but she made me get up.
Yeah, I always had perfect attendance.
Loretta, maybe BB will treat you real good.
Who knows? BB might record it. Like she did when I had the kidney stone. You never know.
Lawrence, yes, BB, record him tomorrow. If they let me in the room with him, I will.
Yeah, they'll let you in the room. I don't see why not.
It's been a feet kind of year this year for us, I guess. Cameraman's feet, my son's feet, or foot. Julie. She was the reason. Hell, I couldn't even stay home for senior skip day. I had to go in. Oh, that so sucks. Too alive, laughing my ass off, says Harley.
Now that I know they won't let us do.
No. Kelly, if I have had the nerve study you're talking about on my legs, that's I have very little feeling, and it would be funny to see it moving and knowing it's not from me, it's the electrodes moving. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I had that crap done in my neck, my lower back. Oh boy.
Yeah,
oh, now it's a Mickey Mouse cloud?
Because what's bad about this terminals is a good 15 minutes away from the runway. That's what makes this a long wait because of that. Because it's the new terminal. I think that terminal's 5 miles long or
Yeah, something like that.
To walk to
it's long.
To walk to where the terminals are?
Mile.
But it's 15 minutes from the runway to the terminal, easily. Yeah. A 15-minute drive.
Yeah. That ain't no hop, skip, and a jump.
But it's a big terminal, too.
That it is. What airport? I flew into Orlando. That's where we're at. She's in the Orlando. But
yeah, the JetBlue is the new terminal. And
for the Orlando airport.
Yeah.
People were stuck sitting in a plane for hours during the storm the other day.
Yeah, that's what my sister said. 3 hours. They were in the plane.
Kelly, the closest airport to me has a cell phone waiting area close to the airport. My brother-in-law does Uber and Lyft. He sits at the airport the majority of the time to get rides.
Yeah, they have one here, but...
Mark Wall, I just went to my 50th year high school reunion. Saturday, the hottest girl in school looked like Father Time tap danced over her. My wife said they could have held the reunion at a retirement home. Wow. Julie, must be new. Don't remember the old one. I was like, when I went with my son to the doctor, to the orthopedic about his foot, you know, the doctor was telling him, well, you know, Brian, you got to realize, dude, you're getting older. My son jumped up. He goes, listen, I'm only 33. The doctor's like, Brian, you're only a couple years older than me. He's like, just because I'm a doctor doesn't mean I don't have my aches and pains. I said, no, it's from standing over doing all these surgeries to everybody. He's like, yep. He goes, unfortunately, we don't get to grow old gracefully.
Yeah, this terminal's been open about 4 or 5 years.
Ever since.
Maybe 6. When we went to our first Puerto Rico trip.
Yeah.
That's when it opened up.
Yeah. Because we had to come here because Tampa didn't have the flights going to PR at the time.
Yeah. Well, not to Aguadilla anyway.
Right, not to Aguadilla. So I tried telling my son. Kids go, oh, I'll be all right. I just did this or I just did that. Yeah, that crap comes to bite you in the booty as you get older. Julie, my right leg from the top of my knee to my ankle has a metal rod, so talk about being uncomfortable. Yes, ma'am. Yep. I don't know. I think the older we get, or I get, part of me don't want to even hear about surgeries. Kelly, I just realized that my brother-in-law's birthday was 6 days. Whoops. Mark, needless to say, I felt pretty good after leaving the reunion. I don't know if anybody will be alive at the next reunion. Don't get old. It sucks. Getting old is not for the faint of heart. I'll tell you that. Julie, the last time I flew into Orlando was 2019. Oh, it's done a lot of changing since then.
Yeah.
Now we got new byways and highways and overpasses, underpasses. Julie, and it was JetBlue. It was for a Disney cruise, and it was near the baggage claim area. Yep. Well, Orlando made a whole new wing just for JetBlue. I'm surprised cameraman's not saying the plane.
Slow. I'm surprised they're running slow.
Well, maybe they had to wait for another plane.
I'm just saying that, you know, like, it's already going to be, even if, yeah, well, if they landed at 12:35, you know, they landed early. But that's that ride that, like you said, there might have been a lot of traffic out there.
Because I just seen a Southwest come up, so. Because I know when I flew to Jersey, we had to wait on the runway in Tampa. I mean, we were already boarded. The plane, you know, got to the on the runway, but before we could actually take off, we had to wait for other planes that were ahead of us, and that was like 15-20 minutes. No, Harley, they're staying with cameraman's mom and dad. See here, see the planes are coming, so it could be what it was, because that looks like another Southwest. Julie, I've been out of school 30 years and I don't miss a day. I don't think none of us really do. Although BB keeps going back to school for one form or another. I don't think I really ever mind going to school, really.
That's what all these people are waiting for. The same thing we're waiting.
Mm-hmm. Harley, jumping off for a few. If you're not here when I get back, have a beautiful day. You too, Harley. Cameraman and BB, did you two know each other when you were in high school? No. He was still in Jersey when I was in high school, love. I was in high school here in Florida. When cameraman moved to Florida, he was married with 4 kids. He wasn't nowhere near being in school. Kelly, it's funny how my fiance ran into my crush from high school a few years ago, and they talked, and my fiance was like, Kelly, and you are engaged to be married. My crush apparently was shocked. Huh. I don't know why I would be shocked. Kelly, I looked at it now saying you had your chance and you blew it. That's right. That's right. Julie, oh man, not me. I hated going to school, especially the first period swim on Wednesday and going into the freezing cold pool. School was so fun. Yeah, like, I didn't like that when I lived in Michigan, when I had to take swimming. I didn't like that. Because it was cold in those damn buildings. Heater or no heater.
Ella. Okay. Okay. All right, we're coming around. Back. All right. Let's do it.
Yepper. Ready or not.
C48, C49. Some of them could be Ubers too.
Mm-hmm.
Turn slight right onto Heintzelman Boulevard.
It's all right.
In 0.3 miles, turn left onto Jeff Buckwa Boulevard.
Ting ting.
Continue on Current Road for about 1 mile.
Terminal
C.
Might not go into that.
Nope.
Terminal B.
Do the British Airways. Why not?
Going into that one. Terminal A.
In order to graduate, I had to do gym and chorus and swimming.
Yep, Terminal C, JetBlue.
Yep. going to be over there.
Yep. Way the heck over there.
Yepper.
What did I say? C48?
Yep.
49?
48, 49. That truck's either got there too early or he went to the wrong terminal.
Nah, you probably just never picked up anyone at the airport before.
And this one is crazy. I hate driving
In a
this
half
one.
mile, make a U-turn if
Tampa, I
possible.
don't have a problem.
In a quarter mile, make a U-turn if possible at the second road.
You make the U-turn, I'm going straight.
Jersey Joe, Newark is crazy too. Yeah, cameraman found that out when he went to go pick me up.
Make a
always get
U-turn
off.
if possible at the traffic light.
Every time I went to Newark Airport to leave there, I always catch the wrong road. See, we could have went to the gas station and waited too, because that's what we did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that New Jersey one is confusing to get out of there. I always get off the wrong friggin' thing
Exit.
to get. It takes me like to 27 or 22 or something.
And then
It's
he's
like I just want to get on
fussing.
1 and 9. Yeah, because that's like you could be driving miles and miles before you can make a U-turn.
He said, I did it again. I did it again. I hate this damn place.
And I always say to myself, I know not to do this. I know not to do this. And every time I go there, I do the same thing over
Anyway.
and over.
In 0.2 miles, keep left onto Terminal C.
Come on, people.
Well,
You're not in Terminal C. Get the heck out of here. It says it on the ground. Look, another idiot comes in this
Keep
lane.
left onto Terminal C.
Terminal C?
oh, he's going all the way to A.
Terminal C?
See, Katrina, and you said we didn't have stupid drivers.
In 0.3 miles, turn slight left.
Gotta make a loop-de-loop.
Turn slight left and then turn slight left.
Yep, this is all JetBlue by itself terminal.
Turn slight
Yep.
left and then keep left.
Arrivals, here we go.
We parked up there too one time.
Keep right.
Yeah, but you notice how they put the cone.
Yeah.
All right.
Continue on current road for about 1 mile.
Now that you can't do. That's because you're into the lane. See, like these idiots here.
Julie, does JetBlue still charge a bag fee when you check in for the baggage?
Yep,
Yeah.
they all do.
Yeah, they're all doing that. Gotta make money somehow.
That's the terminal.
Only thing is with this one, the numbers are so small you can't even really see them.
All right, baby.
All right.
That's where they're at.
Yep. All right, guys. I want to thank everyone who joined us for the live today. Be on the lookout tomorrow for another live. No. So until then, everyone take care. Take care of one another. Take care of yourselves. See ya.
I know she's clapping and everything.